Arr, matey. If you guys know MyAlterego 24, then you know that he's been doing a lot of boating lately, and I kind of got motivated to pick up boating myself again. I'd been asked to do a boating tutorial here recently, but I figured who better else to give this tutorial than MyAlterego himself.
I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
So I asked him to go ahead and on his stream give a 10-minute or so tutorial over boating from start to finish and everything in between, and he did just that. So with that, guys, sit back, grab yourself a beer, and let's get some of that booty.
I'm hoping to give you guys a small tutorial of things that you're going to need to get yourself going. Very first thing that you're going to need before you even start any type of boating is obviously a ship. To make a ship, you're going to need carpentry. You go to your carpentry and they have 5 different ships. They have a small ship, a medium ship, a large ship, a carack, and a galleon. The small ship is made with 2,000 boards, 200 iron ingots, and 200 cloth. If you make a small ship, it has a 0 registration cost. So as soon as you make it, you can double click the ship and hit register and hit the C's. As you make bigger ships, they will go up in materials. 3,000 boards, 300 cloth, and 300 ingots for the medium. You go up to a large, 1 board commodity, 500 and 500. The carack, 1 master crafting diagram, 2 board commodities, 1,000 ingots, 1,000 cloth. Go to the galleon, the biggest, baddest boy ship of them all, 2 master crafting diagrams, 3 board commodities, 1,500 iron ingots, 1,500 cloth. All of these have a registration cost above small. So if you have no doubloons, you must start on a small ship. Once you have your ship, you're going to need to outfit it with crew. Crew you get from multiple methods, and I'm going to show you an example of crew now. If you have a crew, you can instantly, once you have a boat on your dock, you can add the crew by hitting crew on your hotbar and hit hire crew member. It will have a specific doubloon cost to hire, and then you just confirm. Again, you may not have doubloons when you first start or crews, and it's fine to start with just a small boat with no crew. Fish, you can either use money to buy starter crew from other players. You can also earn crew in Salvage, which is all your player upgrades on the boat, by doing message in a bottles, and you can also do PVM, player versus monster, against enemy boats. To kill the boat, you're going to need a plethora of items. You're going to need cannon shot. This will let you reload all your cannons. You will need ship repair kits. This will repair your sails, your guns, and your hull. You will need boarding ropes. That will let you board the enemy boat once you've broken their sails and their guns below 50%. It has a scaling chance the more damage that is done to their sails and their guns. Lastly, you will need large bombs. You place these on the enemy ship once you've killed the crew to sink the boat. All of these are going to be craftable. So if you go up to your tinkering menu, and again, you hit ship items, there's your ship repair kits. 25 cloth, 25 boards, 25 iron. It gives you 10. Ship cannon shot. 10 iron ingots, 1 explosion potion. Large ship bomb. You're going to need boards and explosion potions. Also, 120 tinkering. To make your boarding ropes, you're going to need a skilled tailor. 75 tailoring, 15 leather. Gives you 10 boarding ropes. The last thing that you're going to need when you're out on the boat, or it's made from a tinker, is you're going to need spy glasses. You use a spyglass on the boat to discover other boats, enemy and player alike. Every 6 seconds, there's a cooldown, internal cooldown. But when you use the spyglass on the boat, it brings up a menu, and that will show you how to identify the boat. If you happen to get sunk after you register your boat, all you need to do is go to any salvage foreman and click salvage. Your boat will pop up here, and you'll be rewarded back 90% of what you paid for your boat. Since you Since you have a registered small boat, it will cost you 0 to return it back if you get sunk. That's also where you will go claim your crewmen and your upgrades from your boat if you get any salvage when you're done finishing your hunt and you dock your ship at any local dockmaster. It could be an allied dockmaster or a dockmaster in a town. Whenever you recall to a location, you have a 3-minute internal cooldown to board your ship. If you try to launch it, it will tell you your cooldown. So in the meantime, what you need to know is you have crew, you have abilities, you have your items to fight on the ship, you have your items to heal your ship. The only thing that we haven't gone over is special fishing nets. That's how you're going to get MIBs. Special fishing nets are fished up on the open seas. You need to be on a boat with a captcha will pop up. When you throw your fishing net, you will have a chance to pull up crab, lobster, large fish, and these special fishing nets here. If you throw the special fishing net with the higher fishing skill of your character, you have a chance to pull up a monster. If you kill the monster on the ocean, they then have a chance to drop a message in a bottle. You would double click the message in a bottle and it will give you coordinates. With those coordinates, you could then right click on your map and hit go to location. You could type in your coordinates and it will pop up on the map exactly where it's at. That's where you know where to sail and go complete your message in a bottles. In order to complete message in a bottles, you will need a fishing net made by a tailor. You can do message in bottles and you can do fishing spots with 0 fishing skill. If you do it with 0 fishing skill, they will not be very profitable, but you can still compete inside the mid-sea event for some of the items if you wish to do so. You get 20 casts at an MIB, you get 10 casts at a fishing spot. Again, you could do these with 0 fishing skill as long as you have a net, a fishing net made by a tailor. All right, so I'm gonna put the big boy in the ocean. You can have hotkeys for all of these, okay? I'm gonna show you the basics. I have hotkeys already set up, okay? If I wanted to get on my boat right now, I would just double click the Tillerman. That's going to bring up your base stats of your boat, your base menu, and then you're gonna bring up your ship hotbars. I highly suggest you guys to go to your help commands, go down to your commands here, and go to ship. Make sure you set some of your key commands here, like firing your cannons, reloading your guns, and using some of your items like your spyglass. Macro those. Highly suggest it. So once you're on your boat and you have all those items that we already discussed, you have your large ship bombs, you have your cannon shot, you have all that, you're going to hit reload cannons, and we're off. So you reload your cannons, you make sure you got your hotkey set for like repairing your ship. If you don't have hotkeys, you can double click the items, okay? But set hotkeys. Repair your ship up and constantly use your spyglass, guys. All right, spyglassing. Spyglassing every 6 seconds, every 6 seconds. If you use your spyglass manually without a macro, you can double click it, single click yourself. It'll bring up a menu. Ships and fishing spots. Fishing spots will show you fishing spots in the area, which you can do again with 0 fishing skill with a fishing net. You can also use your spyglass and hit ships. That's going to show you NPC ships and player ships. Player ships are bad. They will show up gray. They will sink you. The ocean is ruthless. If you see red, that's an NPC ship. That means you can go and sink it, but it will attack you when you get close. If you see gold, when you spyglass on your ships, that is an NPC friendly ship. You can also fight it, but it will not attack you until you attack it. I like to scout around the boat. Wake scaler can go down to 50, okay? So I like to go around the boat in every single direction before I engage the boat. I want to make sure it's clear. I want to make sure you don't have anyone engaging the boat as is, because you're stationary for a while when you're fighting a boat and anyone can track you, right? So, all right, seems pretty good around here. I'm going to start to engage this boat. I'm going to pull up on it. It's a red boat. That means it is going to engage me immediately as soon as I get up on it. And I'm going to shoot it with my icebreaker ability. That's my big boy ability. I want my harpoon in my hand. I want to start hitting these fools as much as I can. Start smacking them. You want to be moving left and right when you're shooting, or when you're not shooting, so you avoid some damage. All right, I got my second My second ability is ready to be shot. I'm going to use my boarding rope. You want to leave something on your boat. So since I'm a Dexter, I want to leave my ship crew. But since I forgot bandages, I'm going to bring my ship crew over because I need them to tank for me right now. You usually don't want to leave your boat empty. If you leave your boat empty, it can be boarded at any point by anyone rolling by. So you want to kill the crew. As you're killing the crew, loot the crew, okay? You're gonna kill every single crewmate. Once every single crewmate is dead, you can then loot the enemy ship's hold, okay? So you're gonna finish off the entire crew, the captain, everything else. Once that last member dies, you're going to get a chance at getting a crewmate, a salvage mate, and you're gonna also unlock the hold. Bam! What did I just get in my hold there? Usually I would have my crew on board, but I could instantly hit embark, reload. Like if I wanted to send my crew back, you would want to hit recall boarding right here. Or you can have a macro for recall boarding, just like I have a macro for pulling up, shooting my cannons and using the spyglass like that. So you loot the hold. The hold is going to have gold. It's going to have pirate booty. Got an MCD. It's also, you're going to need to sink the ship. So that's when you're going to drop your large bomb. You place your large bomb, get away from it. It's going to blow up, okay? Boom! It's going to do damage to the hold, about 1,200 damage. As soon as that first one goes off, place another one and go ahead and re-embark onto the ship. Have your macro or hit embark onto the hotbar. It's going to put you on your ship. It's going to sink. Ready? 3, 2, boom. Yavashi scallywags. At this point, you now sunk your first boat. You looted it. The dubs from sinking the boat go to your hold. And you can now go back and you can dock your boat and you can go get your crew.
All right, my alter ego, I really appreciate you doing that for us, man. I always love doing these collaborations with you. So thanks again. Shout out to the Patreons, the channel members, and you for liking this video, as it helps for discoverability for myself, but also more importantly, Outlands as well. Make sure and come by the live streams, guys, most evenings at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. If you guys have any future content suggestions, by all means, drop them in the comments below. If there's anything that either Ganthrone or myself left out for this boating tutorial, also throw it in the comments section below. Other than that, guys, I'll see you next time. Homestar Gaming out.